What's up? So I'm live, and it's been a while since I did a go live. I'm live. What's up, guys? So I decided to do this live to. Oh man, this echo. Okay, cool. Let's see. All right, cool. Yeah. Can I? Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm doing this to announce or tell you guys that the Kickstarter will be launched later today, later tonight. So it's going to be a Kickstarter for Crescent City Monsters. And I wanted to go through over some of the. I'm trying to figure out how to. Okay, cool. Yeah. So the Kickstarter is going to be live later today. I'm not sure what time I'm going to launch the Kickstarter. It's probably going to be maybe around 7 or 8 o'clock. I'm trying to launch it a little bit later in the day. I gotta go through my Kickstarter page. In fact, one of the things I wanted to kind of go through with you guys or show you guys is the Kickstarter page itself. So let's see if I could present something. Let's see, share screen, allow to share window, because I don't want you guys to see my whole screen. Share this window. Yeah, let's share this window. All right. All right. So there you go. So let's take a quick look at mine. So here you go. This is the Kickstarter project. So as you can see, we've got things set up. I'm going to show you guys the preview. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. All right, yeah. So looks like I got to log back in to Kickstarter real quick. So I want to share you guys the behind the scenes. So yeah, my project has been approved. Everything looks good. We're just gonna go to build campaign, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the setup. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen how a Kickstarter page is built or promoted or started from scratch, this is pretty much like sort of the final phases. So as you build your pages, you have to submit for approval. So once you submit your project for approval, sometimes it takes just 2 minutes to get approved. Sometimes it could take 2, 3 days to get approved, or even longer, maybe 5 days. But luckily, my approval, even though it didn't come instantly, like most of my projects do, this one came out. I think they took about 12 hours to approve it, so the project's approved. But I could go in and still make some changes. But here's the basics, the different steps that you have to take in the project. So we're gonna go to build campaigns so you guys can take a look. And then let's go to basics. And we're gonna do a preview so you guys could kind of see where the project is going. So yeah, this is the project page right here. As you can see, this is Kingsley. Um, this is the cover A or part of the cover A for Crescent City Monsters. We've got a few variant covers, and the goal is gonna be $20,000. So I think we could definitely reach that. I think the most I've ever raised was $31,000. So we should be able to reach $20,000. So the cool thing about this is one of the reasons I'm really excited about this is that it's actually going to be full color, and this is going to be at least 52 pages. I've been saying 52 pages, but it's going to be a little bit more. I was just reading over the script, and I added a couple more pages. And so let's take a quick look at the page so far. So yeah, this is the Kickstarter page, 52 page full coloring book. And this is a sample of the first page of the book. This here is amazing because shout out to my colorist cloner. He did an amazing job. And then shout out to Gian also. He did, of course, he did a fabulous job. And but look at this. This right here is the once the book gets colored, it's gonna bring just a different dimension to Crescent City Monsters. And then this here is an actual spread page. So this here is 2 pages. So if you can imagine uh, the spine going down this way. So this is the left part of the spread, and this is the right part. So and this is going to be a really pretty dope spread right here. I'm really super excited about it. I loved the way this spread page came out. Again, both Gian and Cloner did an amazing job with the artwork. Then we've got some variant covers right here. This here is the Sinners variant cover. And this here is the second Sinners variant cover. Oh, and this here is the homage to the Kara motorcycle slide done by Paris Allen. This here is super dope. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna have to go through it again just to make sure that I didn't miss any mistakes. Oh, here's our stretch goals here. We've got a 30K stretch goal, and I'm pretty excited about this stretch goal. So issue number 5 is in full color, right? So if we reach this stretch goal, I'm going to go back and color the first 4 issues. So I know we can reach the stretch goal. Like I said, I've actually reached $31,000 in funding for a Kickstarter project. So I know it's definitely possible. If we do this, this would be super dope to be able to provide you guys a color version of Crescent City Monsters. And then we've got another stretch goal, which is 42,000. Again, I think it's very doable, and I want to reach this stretch goal too, because if we could turn this into 52 to, I don't know, something like 52 pages to maybe 72 pages, that would be great. More pages, more story, and more monsters. And here's the team. Here's Gian and his son. Cute picture. This is my artist Cloner. Of course, he doesn't look like this, but he'd rather stay anonymous. And this handsome guy is me. Yeah, so yeah, this is the page right now. Still working on it. I wanted to share that with you guys, let you guys know that it's launching today. And I wanted to get on the stream to kind of figure out how this works, because this is a lot of work. Let's see, we got, oh, okay, yeah. I wonder how, yeah, so I'm trying to figure out the logistics. So I figured out how to stream on Instagram at the same time that I'm streaming on Facebook and YouTube. So as you can see, this looks pretty complicated, right? I had to look up how I stream on Instagram too. That was something that I did not know. I think this has a little bit of lag. I wonder. See, good morning, man. Great to see you live. Thanks, man. Yeah. I have to figure out how to separate these things, because I want to be able to not share my screen while I'm doing this. But I guess I'll figure everything out. So here's the studio. I should be able to see the comments, show comments on stage. I don't see anything though. Trying to figure out, here's the comments, but I don't see my comments streaming. Yeah, but I'll have it figured out. I think I'm going to do another streaming tomorrow. Actually, not tomorrow, tonight. I'm going to play around with this all day today. So you see me hop on and hop off of the streaming, announcing my Crescent City Monsters Kickstarter. So if you guys want to make sure you know when we go live, check out the link in my bio, and it'll take you to the Kickstarter page, and you can be reminded when I go live. Let's see. This is dope. Yeah. So yeah, let me give you guys one more quick look at the screen. I want to share my screen again. Actually, it's still sharing. So yeah, this is a quick look at the Kickstarter page. Exciting stuff. Oh, let me show you guys my video. I was a little, I wasn't gonna do a Kickstarter video, but then I changed my mind because I wanted to make sure, I cross my T's and dot my I's. Because after building out my page, I felt like I didn't really need to do a video. But then I saw one of the stats that said uh, 70, I think 70 or 80% of successful Kickstarters have a video. So let me show you my video. I wanted to do something quick. I didn't want to do anything too fancy. I wanted to just be straightforward, kind of be myself. So let's check out this video here. Hope you guys can hear the video. I'm not sure if it's coming through, but yeah, I didn't do anything fancy. I just pointed the camera at myself and started to point. And here, this is one of the things too, as in the video that I talk about is the fact that you can actually, because issue 5 is a prequel, the events take place before the first 4 issues of Crescent City Monsters. So you can actually start from this point, issue number 5, without necessarily reading the first four issues. So it's even though it's issue 5, it's still a good jumping off point, and then you can go back, and if you really enjoy the book, you can check out issue number 4. And of course, if you've read the first 4 issues, you're gonna enjoy even more because you get all the backstory to all the events that led to issue number 1. So it's gonna be super dope. I decided to do a prequel because as I was writing the next chapter of Crescent City Monsters, I realized like, hey, um, we really didn't get to know Jonas a lot. So I figured the best way to do that is to do a prequel in the middle of the story, which is it sounds kind of strange, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work out really nice. So the prequel is going to actually explain a lot of the things about Jonas and Crescent City that I kind of took for granted, or that you guys would just hang on in the story. And even though you didn't know a lot of the backstories of some of the characters, that you guys would hop on the story and just enjoy um, the enjoy the ride. But I figured out, you know what? Let me go back, establish some of the back history, or show you guys some of the back history of the characters and some of the events that led to what happened in issues 1 through 4. And you'll definitely appreciate the prequel. And then once the prequel is over, the prequel is gonna be about maybe 2 to 3 issues, depends on how much fun I have writing the book, or how much I could structure it, because I tend to do a lot of writing. As as much as I try to keep things short, it always ends up being a little bit longer than I thought I was going to do. So we'll see. It could be 2, 3 issues. Who knows? It could be another 5 issues. And then once the prequel is over, we're gonna go back and um, to where we left off after issue number 5, or I should say issue number 4. So I know the back and forth seems a little confusing, or might be a little too much for people, but it's still gonna be dope. It's gonna be a cool way to tell the story, I think. A really cool way to tell the story, to go the back and forth. Some people, I just recently, I remember someone who both bought both Keisha and Crescent City Monsters. They love Keisha, but they were one of the things about Crescent City Monsters is they didn't like the back and forth. But that's just something that I love about the story, and that I'm going to continue doing so. And most people enjoyed it, so we'll see what happens. All right, so still trying to figure out like what the live stream. Oh, love the non-linear storytelling. Looking forward to it. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, Shadowverse. I appreciate it. Yeah, so it's going to be a nice little ride, the back and forth. And like I said, the prequel is going to explain a lot of things about Jonas. His It's going to feature more of his friends, his family, his love interest, Charlotte. It's going to be more of Jonas, because the thing about issues 1 through 4 too is that because there were so many parallel stories going on at the same time, Jonas wasn't always like the prominent character. So at this time, Jonas gets uh, a lot more shine, and of course, the man Kingsley gets a shine too, because I think he's an interesting character, and you're gonna see how Kingsley becomes the man that he does, or I should say, the crunch that he does, because from issues 1 to 2, there's a big jump, and so like you're like all of a sudden you're introduced to this guy named Kingsley who wasn't in the first issue, and he's running things, and you're like, how did this happen? So it's gonna help explain that too, all the gaps in between that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be super fun. Let's see what we got here. Trying to figure out the best way to share this live without having to go back and forth, and because I want to see the comments and share my screen at the same time, but I can't figure out how to do that. Let's see if I guess whatever. All right, so yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out some of the layout logistics, because like I said, I want to be able to share my screen, my Kickstarter page screen at the same time that I'm talking to you guys, and also see the comments. So like I said, you're gonna see me. All right, so okay, I see comments. Oh, I see now. So I see it. No, wait, goes. You're live. Okay. Yeah, bear with me. Trying to figure this out. So, oh, Northern Wind in the house. What's up, Northern Wind? Let's see. Trying to figure out these comments. Like, so I could see my YouTube comments. Why can't I see all my comments? Maybe that's it so far. Anyway, yeah. I wish I could see my Instagram comments too. I can't, without having to jump back and forth to this thing. Maybe there's an easier way. Let me see. All right. Yeah, so make sure you guys check out the link in my bio. I'm going to be launching the Kickstarter later today. I'm in New York City, so Eastern time around, I haven't decided yet, maybe 7 or 8 o'clock. I want a good time where everybody's home, everybody's had dinner, and they're chilling by their computer or on their phone, and then launch then. And I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, it's gonna be dope. It's a huge goal that we're reaching for. Gonna be trying to reach 20,000, 20K, which is definitely doable. Like I said, the most I've ever raised on Kickstarter was 31K, so we could definitely hit 30. We could definitely hit 20K. So I just and I know you guys are always showing up the first 2-3 days, which is the really important days. You know if Kickstarter sees that everybody people showing up for my Kickstarter project, they usually help promote it too. So looking forward to it. Like I said, let's take another quick look at my page. I was hoping to be able to actually work on the page while you guys. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So I was hoping to be able to work on the page while you guys while I do this live stream, because like I said, I'm still working out the page. This is what you're looking at, is the preview for my Kickstarter page. You guys can't see this yet. This is something that's worked in the background. When you guys go to that URL that I have on my profile page, you'll see the notify me page. But behind the scenes, this is the page that I use for setting up page. Let me So this here is the video, my video of I wasn't gonna create a video for my Kickstarter page, but I decided to anyway because um, there's a stat that says 70% or 80% of successful Kickstarter projects have a video. So I just did something really quick and simple. Nothing really complicated. I just basically pointed the camera at myself and started talking, try to figure out the best things that I can say to entice people. I, last night, and this 41 seconds too. You have no idea how long this 41-second video took me because when I create these videos and I just point the camera at myself, I have an idea of what I'm going to say, but that usually changes because the things that I think that I want to say doesn't roll off the tongue. Like the words I use won't roll off the tongue, so I keep tripping over myself and having to redo it. So I'll start changing the words and then some of the I as I'm talking sometimes an idea comes to me that I realize like, oh, I should also say this and say this or say it that way. So here I am, full faced, and I created my Kickstarter video. As you can see, we've got a goal of 20,000 here. And yeah, this is the story. So this is cover A for the book. Of course, Gian did an amazing job here. The colorist is Cloner. And then I show off the first 2 pages of the book. So this here is Queenie. She kind of sets off the story. And then here is a splash page. This is a spread page, or splash page. So this is a spread page of, and this page is 1 and 2. So if you can imagine the the uh, the I guess the margins going across here. So this is the left side. This is the right side of pages. Oh, actually, here I just found a typo. This is a spread page of not 1 and 2. This is an actual spread page of 2 and 3. See, I need to go check that out. See, so many little things that you need to catch before you launch the page. Gotta read things like 3 billion times. Like I totally missed that. So yeah, this I gotta go back and fix this. This is a spread page for 2 and 3 instead of 1 and 2. Talk about the variant covers. This cover is so dope. I'm gonna make this a limited edition cover. I'm so tempted to actually make this the cover A instead of the cover B, but at the same time, it's so dope that I wanted to kind of reward everybody who buys this incredible cover. It's gonna be, like I said, a limited edition. I'm gonna only make so many copies. How many copies? I haven't really determined yet, but on our Kickstarter, you can see that it's we're gonna start off at 300. It depends on how popular this is. If more people buy it, or if more than 300 people buy it, then we're definitely gonna do more than 300. But I think I might top out at 1,000 the most. So that's how limited it's gonna be. 1,000 at the most. I think 1,000 copies of this cover. Same here. I love this. This cover here is a Sinner's homage cover too, but you might not recognize it as much as you recognize this one here. This one's a little more obvious in terms of the homage to Sinners, but there's another Sinners cover. I should say movie poster that's super dope, and so we did a homage to that again. Amazing. I can't wait to actually print this out as a cover on a book. This is gonna be so dope. I love this too. Um, so and the reason I love this cover is just the amount of details it has and the amount of characters and storytelling. And I'm not sure if you guys can see this. It features the werewolves. I think this is the first cover in Crescent City Monsters that I put werewolves on, and werewolves are one of my favorite supernatural uh, characters. And this here is another homage cover. So this one here is created by Paris Allen. He did an amazing job. This is a homage to the Akira motorcycle slide. So that's pretty dope. Um, love it. So yeah, when Paris and I were discussing this homage cover, it changed a little bit. So the basic idea is the same. So this is Jonas doing the Akira slide through Bourbon Bourbon Street in New Orleans, right? And originally it was dust coming down here, but I asked Paris, hey, can you make it sort of like this energy lightning kind of thing, and put like a glowing tires? So he did that. And when we originally discussed it in the Akira slide, the motorcycle rider has his his leg on the ground, and it leaves a trail of dust right down the middle. But then Paris came up with the great idea of, instead of his leg being down, that Jonas would be using his energy bolts to create, like, to help him slide. So he actually is using the energy bolt to uh, help him through the slide. So I thought, which is great. He added, the split in the street, which is also great. So yeah, Paris did an excellent job. And yeah, here's the stretch goals that I was talking about before. First one's 30K. Then we've got a 42K stretch goal. Now it's not like I said before, it's definitely doable. It's not impossible. I've actually raised $31,000 on Kickstarter before. That's the most I've ever raised. So we should definitely be able to reach 30,000. And the fact that the stretch goal itself is going back and coloring the first 4 issues, I think we can definitely do it. It's going to be super dope to be able to go back and color the first 4 issues, because the 5th issue is going to be in full color. So just being able to make the first 5 issues available in full color to you guys would be super great. And another stretch goal at 42 is just more pages, more story, more monsters. I wanted to be able to just add more to the book. So if we reach that stretch goal, then you guys just get more story, more pages for the same amount of money that we have. So it's like a big thank you. So if we reach the stretch goal, it's like, this is probably, if we reach a stretch goal and make more, this is like my way of thanking everybody and just adding more content to the book. So giving you guys more value for your money. Here's the team. Here's the man, Giancarlo Bernal, and his son holding a copy of Crescent City Monsters. This is my colorist cloner. He's like to stay incognito. So, and this is the picture he gave me for his profile picture. And this man here is myself, Newton Lillavois. This is the picture that I use. I've been using this picture for years. In fact, I can't even wear this hat anymore. This was one of my favorite hats, my Wu-Tang hats. It's so dusty now. It's like I can't wear it anymore. But yeah, I've been using this picture for, I think, 7, 8 years. It's crazy. But yeah, all right. So that's a preview of the Kickstarter page. I hope to see you guys later tonight when I launch. Remember, I'll be launching later tonight. Hopefully, when everybody's home, chilling, relaxing, had dinner, and you're just watching TV or on your phone, and you get a notification, boom. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, these are the basics of a Kickstarter campaign. This is one new thing that Kickstarter did is so this is the video that you can do for your Kickstarter page, but then they added a new one where there's this discovery mode. So it has to be mobile friendly. So this video is not a little, but a lot different than this video here. But I made it this here for the vertical aspect. So it's a little different. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Let me go back to the studio here and see what's up. Keep up the greatness. Thank you, Northern Wind. So let's remove this. All right, so I'm back. Yeah, so yeah, I've been busy with this page. Like I said, I'm going to spend most of the day going over this page again because there's so many times when there's tiny little mistakes. Like just now when we were going through the page, I saw that I need to fix that page, and then I need to go over the description of my rewards, make sure everything's straight, make sure the numbers match, and everything is looking good. But yeah, like I said, I'll be hopping on back and forth, um, trying to figure out the best way to do this thing live because I want to do a live showing of when I launch, and I'm trying to prep myself because the StreamYard interface looks a little different than what I'm used to, um, and so we'll see. All right, guys. Again, remember, try to hit us up on. Well, if you haven't, make sure you check out my profile link. That link will take you to the Kickstarter page where you can get notified of launch. The launch is happening tonight. And just in case you missed the email, I'll be on live reminding people that the launch has launched. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and I'll probably do a few more live streams trying to perfect this. So by tonight, I'm well versed in how to do these streamings on all these platforms. Because right now I'm streaming I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all at the same time. So yeah, I'm about to hop on and do a TikTok live stream because TikTok has a different platform, or it may be a little bit different to do a stream on TikTok. So yeah, I'm about to hop on TikTok, do a live stream there, and make sure I perfect that. In the meantime, I'll see you guys later tonight when I do the live streaming of launching Crescent Monsters Kickstarter issue number 5. Peace, guys.